Welcome back everyone to Let's Play Field of Glory Empires as Pontus, episode number 6. Let's do our usual. Let's start off the episode by scanning around to see who's doing what. Carthage seems to be growing pretty rapidly, and I guess that's going to lead to the historical, but definitely an eventual, if not a very soon, conflict with Rome. We have our typical bloating out of the different tribal people. Notably, I think the Goths are doing pretty well. The Belgae have now the Veneti, or the Venetii, inside of them. It's kind of a weird thing to be, I guess that means that probably that means the Venetii have actually started to conquer Belgae stuff. I'm guessing, because that's usually what happens is you march through and then they'll get cut off, and I don't know. It usually means that the person who got cut off was the aggressor. I think that the AI is maybe a little bit too aggressive about getting itself cut off. Although maybe that's just the way things went. So maybe that's supposed to be history. The Sarmatians here, if I'm not mistaken, these appear like very different colors to me, but they are both Sarmatian. Huh. Anyway, the Sarmatians are doing really well. Scythia has been punched out of all the Sarmatian territory, and even I guess Bosporus. Somebody had left a comment that Bosporus is the one who had been doing pretty well. Wait, no, Scythia is expanding and Sarmatia is falling. It's funny. You guys can just click on the previous video and look, but I can't. Milani, you're doing well. Macedonia. To me, it doesn't really matter. The Greeks would probably say Macedonia. English speaker would probably say Macedonia. Epirus is doing well still. Ptolemy, obviously, they're doing very well over here, but they're not doing so well in their native lands. Arabia seems to be blossoming quite well. And this Maria-Seleucid conflict, I don't know who's winning it in the end, because although they reached out pretty far over here, they're kind of cut off, and they're just this. So I think this was like a thrust, a single army which pushed all the way over here and now is getting cut off. I kind of suspect that we'll see some AI patching in the future. By the way, I was able to interview the lead developer, Philippe, however you want to say his name. That was for Single Mold Strategy podcast episode number 42, I think it was. Most recent one, which will be coming out after the Field of Glory review we did itself. And that was a really fantastic video. I loved interviewing him. He was so nice to talk to. So, anyways, if we're going to try to get through at least 5, we're at like 5 turns per. Let's just take a look at the things we want to do. Now, this decision with the military, I've never actually done this option, but having kind of done the math, I think this actually works out in our favor. So if we do this, it's a 15% increase at the cost of 10 loyalty points. Again, I'm not too picky about losing a little bit of loyalty right now, since all of our regions are doing well. But I want to try this one, which is each region needs at least 1 military unit per 4 population, and then they instantly get 8 food per population. That's really good. So if we look at 15 food, 15% growth of this, let's just call it 20% to make our math easy, it's going to be about 4. 4 for 6 turns, was it? So much less than 7 times 8. So anyway, I'm thinking this is a good way of doing it. And it just so happens, we have exactly the military that we need. So for something like population of 9, we're going to need 3. We need 3 here, but then we need 2 for 7, 2 for 8, 2 for 6, and 2 for 6. So we have 14, we need 14. So this is going to be a little wonky how we actually divide this up. I think I'll leave 2 Lydian archers here, and then we're just going to start splitting up everywhere. I mean, it is certainly bizarre to do this, but we'll put these guys and get them over here. Guess they'll go that way. Whoops. I'm a little bit worried, of course, about what the Paphlagonians are going to do in the meanwhile, while they see us breaking up everywhere. I'm going to hope that they just let us be. We'll see. Let's get the 3 here. I'm going to leave the regular infantry, now that I think about it, because the regular infantry is going to take the longest amount of time to go anywhere. So We'll move the chariots down here. Well, actually, chariots should move here, now that I think about it, because that's the furthest away. Oh well, we're not going to be able to min-max this perfectly. It's going to take 2 turns to get there. That's fine. We'll just have to suffer it. Whoops. It may not take... Yeah, it's only going to take 2 turns, or 1 turn now. Okay, good. And what else? We should have some more armies. You guys are moving. You guys are moving. You're both going to be there in 1 turn, which is fantastic. And we have a group of 3. We'll grab, split, and this group is going to go here because it'll only take 1 turn. We will get... So now we just need 1 group to go here and 1 group to go here and 1 group to stay. So the regular infantry will stay, I guess. Actually, I guess if it doesn't matter, I still do want the Lydian archers to stay. So we'll get you guys to go here, and then last... This is a mess, I know, but it's the only way for it to work. We'll get the cavalry to split. Yeah, it'll take them 2 turns, so we'll just get them to move here. Now, I don't know if this will work. We'll find out. If it does work, then hooray. If it doesn't, well, at least we learned something, right? Experience is what you get when you don't get what you want. Now, as far as culture, we did move up into the top tier. I do want to take away a few of our decadent tokens before we start relaxing our culture gain, because money situation is just insanely okay. In fact, we even have this thing that we can do to increase taxes. We also have this, which, by the way, I forgot to check. When we still have 6 turns left. I think I'm going to wait on this until the very, very end. I want to do this only right before we start raiding or attacking the Paphlagonians. Really, that navy is going to be most important only when we go up against big powers like Ptolemy, Macedonia. Probably not the Seleucids. We don't really share any water borders with them. Certainly that navy command will give us control of the Black Sea. And it'll allow us to even threaten in the Mediterranean. Eventually, I think we may have to build a few more ships. I mean, heavy ships would be probably useful at some point. But okay, for now, this is what I want to do. It's also less loyalty penalty to do this decision. So it's 10 loyalty for 6 turns versus 5 loyalty for 6 turns. And another benefit is the min-maxy natures. As your food then stops being produced for, is it 0 for 6 turns. You get the instant boost, but then nothing happens for 6 turns. So you can just naturally spend, put these people on different things besides food. Just put them into money, put them into, probably what we'll do is put tons of people into infrastructure. Okay, so let's end the turn. Things are going really well. I'm very happy with them. And it only took us 8 minutes to end our first turn this time, which is fantastic. What is this? What are you doing? Oh, nothing. It's a bluff. Yeah, so that's it. We can conduct it this turn. Amazing. I think we're still on raid mode. Oh, we got one of our tokens has been removed. That's good. Rhodus, look at them sitting on their 5. Oh, Sava as well. Cyrene. Generally, the places that don't need to worry about anything are the ones collecting all these tokens. Oh man, the Pix et Caledonii are an old tribal horde, and I think that once they go down to 5 Aegean tokens at the bottom tier, they're actually disbanded. They become just independent states again. So, anyway, let's see. Oh, the Ptolemaic Empire rejected our... One of the things, by the way, that Philippe said is that they are planning to implement something for diplomacy as a DLC. Actually, it'll be part of the patch. I think it's going to be, they're moving towards this paradox where they have some free part and some paid part. You know what? I think it's fine. Diplomacy is obviously an area which could probably use a little bit of improvement. It's pretty bare bones. It's not, you can't really do peace deals. It's only just take the territory that we already are in. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this decision then. Yeah. So let's do this. This gods one is kind of irrelevant to us. We don't have any religious buildings whatsoever, so it's just not helpful. We have sanitation completed here. Fantastic. So this is a nice healthy place, which is good because it's getting towards 10 population, which is when I think health buildings are pretty important. We can import this from Restus. We can import it from Pharnacia, our capital, I guess. Salt house. Otherwise, we'd look at a hemp field, which we already have in Pharnacia as well. No, Pharnacia is the one down here, right? Yeah, so our capital is Polymonia. Okay. Anywho, whatever we choose here, by the way, it should probably be built pretty quickly because we have that one region which is not expanding right, or doesn't have any room left for buildings. We have 5 rooms left for buildings here. It's fantastic. Okay, so here's one bonus of 10 equipment from weapons, which we don't have. Siege resist +1, equipment stockpile 30. Well, I have to say, frankly, that I favor almost anything other than equipment stockpile. Trading post, -2 infrastructure, which I don't like. Oration tribune. We do get the 5 culture bonus from marble. We get the loyalty bonus, and we get culture. Huh. Seems really good. I still think our best option here is actually to go with the salt house because it's going to give us food, health, and that'll be the 3rd tier 1 health building, so we can start looking at tier 2 stuff. This does have a training ground. Does that mean that we can actually recruit military right now? Heavy military? Yeah, we can actually recruit heavy military here. Which, I mean, I don't know if we need to do it yet, but they're so much better than our regular infantry. We will never recruit our regular infantry again. So these guys are clumsy. They have an attack and defense penalty of 2 in forest, swampy, and mountainous terrains. Whereas you guys don't. So you're a 3-3, you're a 5-4, which is funny. Which means that in the wrong terrain, our regular is actually better than heavy. And the terrain we're fighting in is a lot of mountainous and a lot of forested as well. So maybe, well, that makes you think, doesn't it? I think these Lydian archers are still good. By the way, what's our provincial unit here? Anatolian cavalry. I don't know anything about them. Let's read. Cavalry, that's not specific. I was kind of hoping that we would have a nice little pop-up about Lydian archers or something like this. Did they have one for here? No, it's just generic. Okay. Well, we have our normal cavalry, which are 2-2-2, 2-2, 2-2, 3-3 for range defense of only 3. 2-2, 2-2, 3-3, 1. So they have 1 higher attack. Is that the only difference? Provincial and skirmisher. Yeah, so 2-2, 3. The bottom 4 are 3-3-1-1. 3-3-1-1. So the only difference is an attack of 1 versus attack of 3 versus an attack of 2. You know, I gotta say, I'm not very impressed by that. And this one actually takes metal upkeep. Actually, this seems not good at all. I'm not sure we'll even build them. Although right now metal is not an option, or not a problem at all. So maybe we should consider it. It's 1 better attack. I mean, I guess it's a 50% increase in attack if we want to think about it that way. We'll probably end up building a few of them, but for now I don't think we need the military, not until we really are going to go to war with them. Okay, so then let's just focus on what I wanted to focus on, which is mostly just buildings and then ending the turn. What? You can't go wrong with brickwork. It's not like there's a negative here. I just really wish we had more opportunities to get stone. There's marble here. Our infrastructure is actually pretty high because, as I said, we have that one that's just sitting, resting on its laurels, contributing its... It's probably a good idea, though, to use that as an opportunity. Okay. I don't really think we need So the culture is good, but the -2 infrastructure, I'm going to go with the brickwork. Can't build 4, 19, 2, and 3. Okay, good. So let's just end the turn then. Everyone's ready. Everyone's in position for this decision. We still have 5 more turns left on that one. Let's go ahead and end it. Oh, I forgot to... Did I raid? I'm not sure if my boats are raiding. I need to raid. They have not declared war at least yet. Oh, wow, we got another token. Fantastic. We're back up to neutral. So now we can really, I'd say, peel back some of the culture stuff, put it into buildings. We're doing well. 20th in terms of legacy. Armenia and Pontus are cooperating on several levels. What? Is that real? Oh, they agreed, I guess. Yay, hooray. Oh, shoot, we just raided them. Our apologies. Did not mean to do that. So... modifiers. I don't know where, I mean, it should say legacy, falling behind, leading, falling behind, huh. Okay, let's get all of our units back over here now. Okay, fair enough. Get you guys to raid over here just so you don't raid Armenia, who's now our friend, mind you. Apologize to them. We have a lot of money. Oh my goodness. The antagonists still exist. Do we really... do we want that territory? I don't think so. I still don't think so. No growth. But that should have been enough food. 190. Should be enough food for us to get a population growth point. Now, what the trick is now is get a lot of people working here. Is it changing anything? Yes, it definitely is. So we'll stick with the +1. I don't want to go negative. I don't know what impact it would have, but I still just, for peace of mind, want to stay positive at worst. Okay, so that's these two. +1. So this is the advantage of doing this one, I would say. Well, we don't really need the extra culture. Wow. Okay, we might actually start working money even though we don't need it, just because, well, I mean, hell, we'll just really push on the infrastructure. Same thing here. I'm gonna have to sneeze in a moment. Okay, maybe one more person here. And lots of switching over here. Oh, okay, -1. I don't want to go that far, so let's get one more slave back over there. Get you guys all there. Last but not least, you... Wow, we only have +2 for food here, probably because of the raid. Yeah, so this makes sense to put him in there anyway. Okay, so nobody's negative on food, right? Just want to make sure nobody's negative. You're +4. That's a little bit more than I want. That's fine. And you're +4, but nobody's there. Okay, so we're probably going to build things very quickly. Yeah, 1 turn for the brickworks. 8 turns for that one now. 1 turn for the blacksmith. 1 turn for the stud. All very good things. Okay, so our army will reconvene, or remerge, or coagulate. I was saying that word frequently on the Rule the Waves video. But so yeah, let's just keep pushing. We can get actually a few turns done this video, which I'm happy to see. Sorry, Armenia, did not mean to raid you, by the way. Does not give me a choice about who I'm raiding. Who's that green ship over there? Is that... Huh. We're still... Yeah, I mean, I guess we didn't really do anything to decrease our culture. Technically, I guess our CDR ratio should be going up since I think decadence is overall dropping. Gather food. Oh my gosh. We just did this one. We'll probably do this one this time, but we'll wait for the loyalty penalties, which we're already suffering. So army requisitions, it should say what this is. Loyalty penalty 5, yeah, but we can't gain food, right? Wait. I thought this was one turn last time. Maybe not. Brickwork was completed. Oh, it was this brickwork which we completed. Okay, good. Which gives us even more maintenance. Then we have this one, which is almost a no-brainer, I'd say, considering it doesn't take up a slot. We are at 5 out of 7 slots. We're not going to grow. We have a huge amount of food. So once this... I guess once this is done... So once this is done, the population should grow a lot. Oh man, I love Palisades though. It does take up a slot. Though, no, we gotta do Public Works. Okay, and you finished your stud. You have 3 slots left. Still plenty there. Public Works seems to make a lot of sense. We're really making a lot of headway on that. And I like that a lot. Yeah, Garum Shop. Oh, Street Parlor, which is nice. 3 money, 6 culture. I do like that. But let's do the Public Works. It's going to speed up the building of everything else anyway. What do we build here? We build a blacksmith. Yeah, that's nice. A quarry, which is going to produce stone. I frankly am not sure I will turn this down. I just think it's worth it, and we can do the herbalist to try to counteract that. I love Palisades as well. I mean, there's a lot of good options in this one, I'd say. Flax we already have, I think. Am I wrong? I mean, if we don't have any flax... Okay, this one's not supposed to build flax fields anyway. Stud, shepherd house, stud. Lots of studs, which are... It's weird. Yeah, so actually, maybe we do need a flax... Yeah, we actually don't have flax yet. But okay, I don't want this one to be the one to build the flax house because she already has her 3 food buildings. So I think we're going to go with this. I know that it's... I just think that stone is so valuable. So we'll go ahead and do it. It's also going to give us more infrastructure, continue to boost things, and we'll just try to play very safe with our health decisions. It's funny how we could actually go back and do this gather thing again, but now that I look at it, the effect does not appear to be that great. I thought that it would cause our population to grow, and our population did not grow. So we'll have to wait and see what happens after 4 more turns. What exactly does it mean? So let me read the decision again. Luckily for us, it's still here. Each region having at least 1 military unit per 4 populations, which we did satisfy, will instantly get 8 food per population point. For 6 turns, loyalty will be lowered by 5 points in all your nation, and no population growth will occur whatever your stockpiles in food. I see. So it means essentially you get all this huge stockpile, but you won't grow for 6 turns. I just don't understand what the point was. Doesn't seem like maybe it's intentionally trying to stop you from growing for 6 months because you'll grow a lot after that. And again, the real benefit here is that we can play around with everything to make sure we're not growing very much at all. I see. The food stockpile can actually still go up. Okay, so I don't think it's necessarily a good option then. And do we have everything picked? We do. So let's end the turn. I'm not going to choose that option again, so we will start merging all these back. Oops. Wow, that's fine. There we go. We're back, almost. One more group of 3, and then we're good. Okay. And Paphlagonia was raided by Pontus, and the others were soundly defeated. Ah, that's unfortunate. Okay, go back over here. It's where you're most likely going to be able to survive or raid correctly. Let's see if we can raid over there. And we have how many turns left? I do want our money situation to go up and up and up, because once we do this, I'm actually thinking we'll still take the loyalty penalty, because 500 gold is going to be lost so quickly once we do that, and then we have so much more maintenance to pay. So, I mean, we're in a good position to pay for those ships, but then we're not in a good position to maintain them. So, anyway. Alright, end the turn again. Doing well here. I think we're going to get through at least 5 turns. I'm always so nervous when I end the turn. I hope that there... it'd be really nice if there was a warning saying, hey, you're not building something somewhere. Are you sure you wanted to do it that way? Yeah, so chugging along. Not doing too bad here, though. I feel like we're going to make our move in Legacy when we start expanding for real. And that has not yet happened. Brickwork is now completed here. Good. And I'm pretty keen on doing this to increase health. Oh, I do love shepherd houses, though. And public works here. It only takes 2 turns. My god, they've given me everything. Okay, so I don't really care too much about the... Thimala? Is this a... religious? It is religious. Ah. Crap. I mean, that is 19 is a lot of culture. It might even be worth the 0.25 decadence increase. Our resting point here is 0.4. That's awesome. Yeah, our decadence is going to be dropping overall because our decadence is 0.4. I think it does drop your decadence in half when you form a province. At least it appears to be that way. I don't fully understand the decadence, but... Oh no, it went to average. This guy's so good. Please don't ever leave us. Loyalty bonus, taxation bonus, decadence. I mean, just so much good stuff going on. Conquered... oh, wow. They are... There's some weird, crazy things going on down there. Which means I don't think Ptolemy's too interested in us for the moment. The thing is, if we try to go into this forested area, I don't think we're even going to be able to defeat them. Even if it's a long, bloody battle. Okay, we'll stay here and raid. Try that. Okay, let's just take a look at our what other stuff we want to do. You aren't going to grow for 3 more turns. Wow, okay, so army requisitions I do not like. 1 turn, 2 turns. Everything is looking really good, though. So let's probably start eking out some people from culture. I think we're okay on it. We're now even. We aren't negative in tokens. We're just just straight neutral. Obviously, that's only going to take 1 turn, but the moment I do this... Yeah, so Shepherd House, we're going to have a few more opportunities to build that. 5 out of 9. Actually, you're doing okay. I think I'm going to put Herbalist here because then we can start seeing... I'm going to just use this as a way to give me more options. Although this is finally a religious building. 19 culture is probably worth the decadence increase. This would be a decadence per turn of 0.65. That's not even that bad. It's really not. 0.65. I mean, I guess I mean, it is pretty significant. It means our resting for this one is 6.5 instead of 4.0, which is... It's a big difference. Okay. Let's do this, because it's going to give us... Then we're not going to want to do... we won't need to do, at least, health buildings for a long time, and during that entire time... By the way, is our loyalty really that good? 1/3... Oh my god, our loyalty is insane. We can do anything against our loyalty right now. So, 2 turns. Let's go ahead and do this now. Okay, we'll wait. No, we're going to wait 1 more turn. And loyalty is not even going to be a big deal. 15 falls by 8 for 4 turns. Or 15 for 8 turns. Well, this one's better. Yeah, we're going to do this one. We're just going to do it because we have so much loyalty to burn, we might as well get money. We're not going to deal with this one. It's going to expire in 5 turns. And gather food, we're not going to start doing that yet. We're going to wait for the people to start being able to grow again. And then we're going to start moving people back into food production, and then we'll choose that option as well. So, good, I guess we just end the turn again. Oh, well, first things first, we'll merge our armies. And there it is, the all-powerful army back together. How will this go? Things are relatively quiet here. We're technically at war with the Antigonids still, but we just haven't done anything about it. Haven't gotten any more progress tokens lately. I've been at the top, but we got lucky enough in the beginning. I'm trying not to. I think we're overall still pretty positive in terms of RNG. We could really stand to do with a little bit of more legacy. Would be nice. We burned some towns or something. Managed to plunder some towns. Very good. So we'll go back over here. Try to raid the Paphlagonians again. Raiders' work is never done. Now, what did we... Oh, we actually just constructed this herbalist so quickly. Oh, good. Wow, it's our first level 2. A gymnasium and -2 infrastructure. But health bonus of 8 and manpower of 4. Well, manpower is so hard to come by. I think it's... Oh, man, we have a lot of good options. Don't you just love it when this happens? Crafter District is a really good one. We're getting kind of close to our building slot usage limit. Oh, my goodness. Farm is probably the only one I won't do. It is nice, huge amount of food, but... I mean, this gymnasium bonus, 8, -2 infrastructure. Probably we've been building up enough infrastructure we can handle this penalty. And then we'll go with something like the Crafter District after that. There's a lot of good economic or commerce buildings. But slot 0 is so tempting. Health 8, manpower 4. The manpower is the huge thing. I think we're going to do it. It's good health. It's exactly what... I mean, you're waiting for this, right? Other options could be Physician House, Preserve Food Store, Aqueduct. Those are all good. This one be upgraded to Stadium, which is fantastic. So let's go ahead and keep that then. Oh yeah, probably a no-brainer here that we use Public Works. We don't want Farm. We don't really need the stables. I don't like the Decadence increase here or there. Yeah, I guess this is really a no-brainer. Okay, Public Works there. Public Works will be built in 1 turn, 1 turn. So 2 of them will be built in 1 turn. 2 turns, 2 turns. So 2 turns for these. That's, I mean, still really good. We're just building these things so quickly right now. Culture-wise, let's even promote building things even faster. We definitely don't need the money. My goodness, we don't. So when does this penalty go away? Two more turns. So next turn we'll do that. We'll enact that last law. By the way, we need to do this now. The question is, how's our loyalty with all these penalties? I mean, they ought to be starting to stack up. 90, 82, 105. 107. Yeah, I mean, they're just insanely good. What's the worst one? 82 means pretty much nothing. How much more of a... It's only a 50% chance, I think. Owners will complain. Each region with an... Only the regions with an arbor get a 50% chance of receiving loyalty penalty of 10 for 6 turns. So the only ones with an arbor... Or harbor. Why is English so hard? We only have 1. And it's our capital. Yeah, okay, so only one place has this possibility, which is fantastic. We're just gonna do this. I mean, loyalty penalty, I'm sorry, is 10 for 6 turns is worth 500 money. Okay. And the turn. And do we want to go to war with Paphlagonia? I mean, I'm still debating it in my head. With all this money, we can probably... well, let's see how the money situation is after this turn. Plus 46 right now. I don't think it's going to stay that way. But now Pontus is now suddenly a naval power, which is very fun. I don't know what we're going to use that against, but it's there. Up to 18 suddenly. Somebody must have taken a big hit. Lost a battle or something? I don't know. Athens usually does sit at the top, by the way. That's very typical. Okay, so we built public works here. Ah, this is so nice. We have 2 slots free. I still love quarries. Sanitation, not my favorite. I'm not sure we're going to go for that. I don't want stud. We have a few of those already. A tannery. This produces leather, which is probably what I'm going to go for then. Although we already have 3 tier 1s, we only want tier... I want to see some tier 2s there. So we might even go with quarry again. Because it just produces more stone, which, hey, we're all fine with. We're going to have plenty of health buildings, right? I pretend, at least. Yeah, it gives us good infrastructure and stone, which is... I don't know. In my opinion, that's a win-win. Also, we don't have very good options. The only other option, I think, is probably even just to reshuffle. So we'll go ahead and do it. Population is 7 there, so it's not that high. We'll want to swing people back. So let's choose this. It only costs 85. It gives us a partial loyal penalty. Some plunder happened. Okay, fantastic. And we're minus 10. Wow. Minus 10. We actually survived. I mean, look at this freaking... Hey, last time they were pirate ships. This time they gave me normal ships. Well, that's a bummer. I would have preferred pirate ships for raiding. Anyway, let's give this a general. Flanker. Siege expert. Defensive 2, but only attacker. I don't know about that. I'd be fine if this was a 1 offense, 0 defense, but not the other way around. Unfortunately, not very good options here. Who's our current ship leader? 1-1 normal. He's 62, very old. Who's our current leader here? 1-1, very bad. Oh my god, determined. Okay, so we'll just give this the 1-1, I guess. And we did raid that. That's good. Let's go over here and raid more territory. Okay, we didn't do Calibia yet. Farm. No, not a salt house. Oh, okay, this is good. So brickwork is now giving us 5 infrastructure plus another 5 from stone, which is very good. I do like archery places, although we already have one. A harbor takes up a slot and does not give us much for it. A huge amount of siege resistance. I don't think it's worth it. Preceptor house is wonderful. Wow, that is a lot of money. I guess that's how much it costs to get papyrus here. Decadence reduction is awesome, but I'm not sure we can afford that. Our decadence is actually okay because culture's so high. So I guess we have to do brickwork. We did or did not? Yeah, we did take an irate fleet owner's penalty here. So food is back on the menu, boys. Let's get some people to swap in. I like having slaves there for some reason. It just makes sense to me. culture we're still doing really well on. We can probably pull even more people off. And one more turn for that. That's good. See what happens with all this culture drop. Yeah, we're going to start to see some of these other things. Okay, money. No. We need huge population growth here. In fact, probably I should do some craziness. Lots of people over there. Alright, that's a lot of culture drop. Let's make sure we're not too much overdoing it. And 40 minutes. So I guess we call this video to a close here. I guess since I already went over 40 minutes, let's go one more turn. We're going to make it to 38, turn 38. We're almost back. We went over 6 turns an episode since this is episode 6, right? So that's great. And we'll end one more, like I said. So is there any decisions we need to undertake? This one, no. And that one, not for a long time. Actually, yes, this one we do want to do, and we already are. Okay, fantastic. Let's end the turn. Did I do everything? I don't know if I got everything done I wanted to. Only minus 10 for money. It's good to remind myself of that. Manpower, though. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Manpower's in a bad shape. We're only going to get like 4 from the gym, and we're minus 14. So that's actually more important. Wow, we only dropped 4. Jeez, I think it's because our decadence continues to drop. So even though culture is dropping, we're just really doing well. Okay, so let's take a look at what happened here, and then we'll call this video to a close. We had an invasion? Oh, yeah. And some pillaging occurred. So even though we lost 10, we actually lost more than that. We went from 14 down to... I mean, this looks like minus 36 is what happened last turn. But that's okay. I mean, still, I guess some looting happened of some kind. And we decreed a new agricultural law so that they work harder. Fantastic. We're down to 2 decisions. That looks good to me. And we'll call this video to a close here. So for now, oh, we got more public. I mean, we just really hit a nice little burst in this video. We didn't expand any territory, but we built a lot of buildings, and we have a huge navy now, ready to challenge, I think, almost everyone on the high waters with this many ships. Maybe not Ptolemy, but almost anybody else. And maybe not Carthage. But, okay, anyway. We'll wrap it up here. So thanks for watching, and until the next episode, take care.